Sup, boys? Here's everything from the 2.0 live stream that you should know and however long this tapes me. Obviously, we're getting Inazuma. We are getting 3 new playable characters, Ayaka, Yoimiya, and Seiyu. Ayaka will be on the first banner, and it's just her being the featured character. Both Yoimiya and Seiyu will be on the second banner. Seiyu is a boosted 4-star. They did show off several NPCs and kind of like confirmed that these are just NPCs at the moment. Raiden Shogun, Thoma, Sara, Kokumi, Guru, and Yeimiko. We are going to have several events. Thundering Sojourn, which is going to actually reward you with a free Beto. Theater Mechanicus is making a return in a revamped form. They did say that it would have some new things with it. Phantom Flow, which is just small challenges that reward enhancement materials like weapon enhancement, character enhancements, and more and stuff like that. The Leyline Overflow, which is just the same old, and Lost Reaches, which is pretty much a rerun, but there's going to be a new Sealy to choose, which is kind of cool. There is going to be a new gardening system in the game. Every time you pick up a material in the overworld, it's going to also grant you some seeds. You can then take that to your teapot, plant those seeds, and then you can actually harvest those specific materials for yourself in your teapot. There are going to be several new enemies like the Ruin Sentinel, which is basically part of the Ruin family. Samurai-like enemies that are just going to be wandering around Inazuma. Mirror Maidens, which are part of the Fatui, and plenty of others, just Electro versions of the already known enemies. We are going to have several new bosses like the Pyro Hypostasis, something called the Perpetual Mechanical Array. Kind of looks like a Hypostasis, but it just kind of also looks like a Ruin Guard. And we do have Magu Kinki returning from 1.6. They're just going to move him over to the Inazuma Island. There are going to be new craftable weapons. Yeah, just basically one of each type, just like we have for Mondstadt and Leeway. And there's going to be 2 new 5-star weapons. Probably what they showed off would be the banner weapons. There is a sword and a bow, presumably for Ayaka and Yoimiya respectively. We do actually have a new system. It's kind of like a new pity system for weapons called Epitomized Path. Basically, you choose a 5-star weapon that you're looking for, and if you don't get it on the 5-star that you pull, you actually get what they're going to call fate points. After you get enough fate points and you pull a 5-star weapon, if that's not the 5-star weapon that you chose, then those fate points get consumed and you get the 5-star weapon that you wanted guaranteed. I don't know why they didn't just fix it to be the same as the character banner. We do have 2 new artifact sets, the Emblem of Severed Fate, which is ER% plus 20% on a 2-piece, and at a 4-piece, your burst damage is increased by 25% of whatever your energy recharge is, maximum of 75%. Shimenawa's Reminiscence, at a 2-piece, it increases your attack by 18%, and if your character has 15 or more energy when you activate their elemental skill, it minuses that 15 energy, but it adds 50% of damage to your normal, charged, and plunge attacks. There's also a new system going to be called the Mystic Offering, which basically you sacrifice 3 different 5-star artifacts for a artifact strongbox. The strongbox is going to contain a random artifact from 4 different types that you actually get to choose before you craft it, which is kind of interesting. It just sounds like I get to throw away 3 bad artifacts for another bad artifact when I could just use those 3 artifacts for fodder whenever I get a good artifact. But hey, that's just me. Oh, and they're going to link PlayStation and MiHoYo accounts, so take that for what it's worth if you play on PS4. There's also a ton of like just behind the scenes stuff that they show, just different things that like went into the production of Inazuma and kind of like their thought process on a lot of the story of how they wrote the characters and just different aspects of them creating Inazuma, which is very, very interesting, but it's not something that I typically would cover on the channel. So I highly encourage you, if you're interested in that type of stuff, definitely go check out the recap that they're going to be posting on their official Genshin YouTube channel. That's pretty much it for today, boys. See ya.